Hi everyone, I'm Lam Sajed and thank you so much for checking out this video. Today I'm just gonna go over a brief tutorial on how I do my daily contour look, which I'm wearing right now. And this is pretty much makeup I put on every day. It's what I wear underneath whatever eyeshadow look I want to do for the day. And it's a staple, and once you get used to it, you can throw it on in about 10 minutes. I will be going through the products as the tutorial goes along, but I'll also include them in a list below. So for those of you who aren't really sure what contouring is, it's just the use of highlight and bronzer and as well a dark contour color, and it's used to bring out areas in your face and also reduce any areas that you feel are too big or you want to use to carve out, say, cheekbones or a more defined jawline. So I guess we'll get started. Okay, so here's my bare face. And the first thing I'm gonna do is put on my Urban Decay primer. It's my Pore Perfecting Primer. And I love the way that it makes all the powder and the concealer and everything that I put on my face much easier to blend out. And I feel like it makes my makeup stay on way longer. So I love this cream. You'll notice on my bare face that my forehead is a lot darker thanks to being out in the sun all the time. And I've got dark spots under my eyes and around my nose and around my mouth, but we're gonna fix all that. So this is my Maybelline Coverstick in medium beige. And I'm gonna go ahead and conceal the dark spots we just talked about, but also go down the line of my nose, hit my forehead, my cupid's bow, and just around my nose and mouth again. So this is basically the undercover step of my highlighter. So now I'm just going to use my beauty blender, buff that out. And remember, when you're using the blender, you just want light taps all over your face. You don't want to wipe any of the makeup away. Just kind of bounce it. Also, you'll notice that my blender is large right now. That's because before you use it, you should definitely wet it, wring it out. The whole thing should be damp, and it about doubles in size. La-di-da. Having a bit of fun here. All right. So this is my BareSkin foundation. It's from BareMinerals, and this color is 09 Nude Beige, Golden Beige? Bare Nude. It's Bare Nude. So I'm just dotting it around my skin. This foundation does come with a $25 brush, but I actually like to use the Beauty Blender better. So once you feel like you have enough coverage, this is how I usually like to do it. I'm taking that Beauty Blender again, just going all over my face. When you're using the blender on the wider, flatter parts of your face, you of course want to use the fat end to bounce. But when you're working around your eyes and nose, you're going to want to flip it to use the smaller side, just so you can get all the nooks and crannies. Of course, I'm not doing that in the video right now, but I will show you in just a minute. And you can see how quickly this blends out with the primer. Otherwise, I feel like I'd be doing this for another 5 minutes here. Make sure you blend down your neck, so you don't have that terrible line where your makeup stops and you look like you're wearing a mask. Make sure you do behind your ears as well. A lot of us have pretty pale skin back there, and if you put your hair up, you just get a really nasty effect where it's quite obvious that you're wearing foundation. All right, so now I'm using that smaller end. Great, hello. All right, so now this is my Smashbox contour palette. I just got this a few months ago. I love it. It has a highlight, a bronzer, and a contour. And I'm going to use my Bobbi Brown fan brush on the contour color. So I just pick up some powder and I go right underneath my cheekbone. And then I just use I turn the brush and I use the flat end to blend. And right away you can kind of see that it brings out my cheekbones a lot more. And it slims down my face as well. Next, I'm just going to use the brush that came with the palette, and I'm hitting the bronzer on kind of the top side portion of my cheekbones. You're going to want to use the bronzer anywhere where the sun would kind of touch your face first. Give you a nice sun-kissed look. I like to put it around my jawline as well, just to slim down that line. And then on my temples and right around my hairline. Don't worry about blending this out too far right now. So squeeze the brush, pick up a tiny bit of bronzer, and just go down the sides of your nose. So since my nose is quite flat, this is kind of bringing out any height that I do have. Okay, next I'm using my Stila Convertible color in Camilia. This is a cream blush. So you just kind of dab your blusher brush in it, dab it on your face, and then just gently blend that out with circular motions. So the goal with contouring is to create that gradient from dark to light. And now you can kind of see it coming out more, that we have more colors on the face. Alrighty, so we are almost there. We're going to use our foundation brush. I'm going to use my foundation brush, I should say, on that highlight color. But first, I'm going to use my concealer again in those same highlight areas as before. And you can see that I'm dragging out the concealer onto the apples of my cheeks as well. And I feel like that just lengthens the whole cheekbone through the sides of my face. I also like to add concealer underneath where the contour line ends, and that is again to basically go gradient the other way. You're going to see how that affects the planes of my face. So the reason I like to use a foundation brush for the highlight is because I feel like I can get in the nooks and crannies under my eyes a lot better. And for me, it's a little bit easier to just start the blending process before I use my beauty blender again. I'm smiling because now I have a nose. Ooh, here. There we go. So I've also added highlighter here to my brow bone. And that's a step that you can do while you do your eyeshadow, but since I'm not going to wear any today, I'm doing it now. I'm just having a fantastic time in this video, you can see. Right, just buff out any harsh lines that you see. Add color, bring out that Cupid's bow. And don't worry if you get the powder or your foundation over your lips. You can just wipe it later, or you can actually use it as a primer for your lipstick. All right, looking good. And the beauty blender yet again. Just go all over your face so you can blend all the different colors together, getting rid of any demarcations. See, I've got
Kim Kardashian thing going now with all the highlighter, but I like it. Blend, 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 blend. And basically you could call it a day. I'm going to throw on some eyebrows. They aren't going to be even because I'm testing out 2 different products, but I don't care. And some mascara, and I will see you in a moment.
Alright, so this is the finished look again. So we started the video with. Smile. Ha. Cheekbones. Alright, so thank you again so much for watching. Please check out my other videos. Hit that subscribe button, and I will see you next week. Bye.